Hi, I'm Mika Trimmin, and welcome to my Patreon, my Rumble, my YouTube channel. So, as I look further into what may be brewing, what may be starting to come out, I have been shown, and I keep going back to the storage containers. And those storage containers, there's becoming a lot of them. And I wanted to get further information, so I kept asking and asking because it was really in my head and I couldn't get it out. So it was really interesting, but when I went and looked Monday night, I saw where at nighttime there's starting to be more people that are starting to come out. And I see them being bussed places. I do get that they are being positioned, which is very bizarre to me. And I was shown that most of them are good guys that have the best intentions for the people. But there were some that did not have the best intentions for the people. And I thought, okay, so most of them are good, and most of them are going to do what I had mentioned earlier, where they're going to go in and they're going to do all these different arrests. But then there's some that I don't get are positive and I don't get that are good. And it looks like that they may try to maybe invade, maybe take over land, start some kind of major battle, major contention. I don't know what words we're allowed to use, what words we're not. So I'm just trying to kind of fill in the blanks. But I was shown a lot of bad behavior, where even like maybe even different possible attacks, riots, wars. I was shown where it could go really bad. And I do get you have where these different people, where they're going to let themselves be known. I get some of them are intermingled with the good guys in the storage containers, but some are not. Some, I have been shown, are positioned in different areas, abandoned buildings. I know that sounds so weird. Even different warehouses, where I do get there are these people, but then inside the warehouses I see large pieces of equipment, which is a concern of mine, because I don't get there necessarily out to bring support. I don't get they're good guys at all. They look very sketchy to me. And then I do get, so my point is that I do get this is all going to start to come out before even, I really get it's going to be really quick. Because I do get it is in this month of October, even before the 18th, right around there, I get all of a sudden, you're going to know what it is. And I don't get that it's good. And it looks like that it could even be like on the freeways, on the roads. And we could even see like war type energy and everything that goes along with that. In the interim, I do get also a lot going on with Taiwan, with China. And I don't like that either. And I do get, it's almost like at the very same time, everything is going to happen. Everything. And it's this major snowball domino effect. And I get that it could affect worldwide. And all this is because I get as far as really the good guys stepping forward to clean house and do what they need to. So it's interesting because I do get like 2 good guy military units, groups of people. Some are going to do the arrest. The other ones, they look like that they're going to go and combat the bad. Those that don't have the best intentions for the people. So it's like you have all these different things happening at once. So it's really very interesting to me. And I do get, so even within the media, some that I get two, like one is news, one is fake news. And people are not going to know which way to turn. And then I get power out. And so people really will not have a clue. And I do get major confusion. And the only thing that you're going to have is your intuition. And trusting that is your intuition. And being able to really get grounded. And maybe staying in your homes might be a good idea. Maybe. Kind of, it's a base by base type situation, because I do want you to be safe, but I get everything is just going to happen at once. Now, it's really interesting to me because I do get it within the banking, within the phones, within all these different apps, the reason why it's happening, even with Facebook. I sincerely do get the good guys have taken them over. I really get they have. And Instagram and all of them. The reason why they were down is because the good guys came in and they took it over, wiped it out, got rid of the bad guys or those that were seeking to do bad to the people. I do get that they did step forward, took it over, even different banking institutions, even as of last week, last Thursday, Friday, when everybody's banking was acting all crazy and the ATMs were acting all crazy. And even cryptos. I do get at that point, there was a bank reset. There's still more to come, but I do get that there was a reset that took place and happened. That's why you're starting to see different cryptos in different markets. All of a sudden, they're starting to do really, really well. I get that some of it has happened. The rest, I get soon to follow in this month. It's kind of like little bits, but it's happening. And even with different apps that, like with the Facebook, with Instagram, and of course more to come. But even if you've had different phone companies, internet servers, I get they're just going in through the back door, they'll go down, they'll start acting goofy. Then all of a sudden, they're starting to work again. We still have about another, I would say, 2 weeks until everything's running a lot better. It's going to be a process, but at least you're going to be able to see, okay, this is going better, this is going better, okay, maybe we're going somewhere. And that's why you may have seen your different work companies switch apps or switch different software that they've been using, is because of that. I've been shown that different companies may have been taken over by the good guys and push the bad guys out. And this is kind of their way of trying to keep things running smoothly as we transition. Now, I don't necessarily get that it's going to bypass some downtime. Because remember, 10 is ending. Even within astrology, within numerology, all of it, you have to go through a downtime to bring in a reset. You have to. You can't just be going full speed and then go backwards. You can't. You have to drive the car. We put it in park, then we put it in reverse, but you have to stop. That's where we're at. And the same with riding a bike. We just can't be riding our bike and then all of a sudden I want to go backwards. You've got to stop. Turn around, whatever that is. And this is what that whole reset has been about. You have to pause for a moment. Go into the right gear and then you can begin. We have to stop for just a moment. And then stop and then go again. That's why we have to do this little bit of a reset that I strongly get is coming. I do get there will be some things that will work, but for the most part, it's going to be quiet. But you will still have, I get we're going to still have access to the outside world. That's why they're switching over these apps, is so that we can still utilize and connect with each other in some sense. So that's good. But I just wanted to jump in, kind of give a little bit of update of what I do see, because it's definitely interesting. And I do get, of course, there's going to be earth events. And they don't look pretty. They look really ugly. Different so-called natural disasters. I do get, we could experience some of those too. It's like everything at once. Everything that you can think of, it may be coming. It might be happening. This is where you plan for the worst, prepare, plan for the worst, hope for the best. Because it's like everything you can imagine. Bam, 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 bam. And it's to cause confusion. I want you to stay grounded and focused because it's crucial right now. I love you all. Blessings. And let me know what you think. Leave a comment. I really want to know what you have to say. I love you all. Take care.